Beneath these quiet waters, a Roman trade vessel lost nearly 2,000 years ago begins to appear.
The divers move in carefully, revealing the outline of a merchant ship from the height of the Roman Empire.
Clay jars once filled with wine and oil still rest where Roman sailors last placed them.
A sudden movement in the dark reminds the team they are not alone down here.
A glimpse of wealth emerges, carried across seas nearly 2 millennia ago.
The cargo hold still guards the tools and goods of ancient traders.
Faded letters on the stern offer a rare identity to this forgotten Roman vessel.
Coins bearing the faces of long-dead emperors rest untouched on the sea floor.
A silent giant glides past, turning the ancient wreck into its hunting ground.
The Roman trade ship rests as a time capsule, frozen beneath centuries of sand and sea.
The ship's broken frame still holds its shape, locked in the same silent decay. A sailor's helmet remains where it fell, now claimed by the sea.
The cargo still waits in neat rows, as if ready for a port that never came. A sudden visitor reminds the team this ancient ship is part of a living world now. A blade and bones tell a story of a final moment frozen in time. Personal treasures surface from the sand, still shining through centuries of decay.
The vessel's identity remains etched into its final resting place.
The ship's wealth lies scattered, untouched by human hands for nearly 2,000 years.
Even the ocean's silent travelers pass over this forgotten Roman path.
The Roman trade ship remains a silent witness to an empire's reach across the sea.
Time has softened every edge of this ship, but its shape still tells its story.
The ship's cargo still lines the walls of the hold, untouched since the fall. A quiet guardian of the wreck moves through the shadows.
Tools of ancient trade still rest beside the money they once measured.
The crew's living space remains frozen in its final moment.
The ship's name still marks its place on the ocean floor.
New life moves through the remains of an ancient journey. The Roman trade ship stands as a silent monument beneath the sea.
Every section of the wreck reveals another piece of the ship's final journey.
The tools that once guided this vessel now lie lost beneath the sea.
Cargo and currency rest together, abandoned in the depths. Another silent giant passes through the ruins of the ancient ship. Even after centuries, the ship's wealth still glimmers in the dark.
The vessel's identity remains carved into its final resting place. Everyday objects from the crew's life remain frozen in time.
The ocean's travelers now claim the paths once sailed by Romans. The Roman trade ship remains a silent witness to a lost world beneath the waves. The wreck stretches on,
revealing more of its long-forgotten voyage.
Merchants once weighed their fortunes with tools now claimed by the sea. Hidden corners still guard the smallest traces of the ship's trade. A silent giant moves through the ruins, undisturbed by human presence. One more crew member remains, forever part of the wreck. The ship's hidden wealth still lies where it was last secured.
The vessel's name remains etched into its final resting place.
The tools of daily work still lie where they were dropped. New life weaves through the remains of an ancient trade route. The Roman trade ship endures as a quiet monument beneath the sea. From above, the scale of the wreck becomes clear, its cargo scattered yet preserved. The remains of the crew blend with the cargo they once protected.
Even the cargo tells a story of ancient trade, frozen in place. A silent guardian glides through the wreck, reminding divers of the living sea around them.
Even small artifacts from daily life survive the centuries underwater. The ship's wealth remains entangled in the wreckage, waiting to be discovered. The vessel's identity endures despite centuries of decay. Life continues to navigate through the ruins of human history. The Roman trade ship lies as a silent witness to centuries beneath the waves. From the ocean floor, the scale of this ancient vessel is revealed once more. Coins from long ago lie in silence, untouched by human hands.
The cargo of Roman trade continues to tell its story through time.
A giant of the deep passes silently, reminding divers of the ocean's hidden life. Weapons of the crew remain preserved in sand and coral, silent witnesses to the ship's fate. A glimpse of the ship's wealth emerges from centuries of decay.
Even after centuries underwater, the vessel's name remains etched into history.
The tools of labor remain where they were last held, frozen in time. Life continues to navigate among the relics of human history. The Roman trade ship endures as a silent monument beneath the sea. The vessel's remains continue to reveal the story of a Roman journey long lost.
Even small items from daily life persist in the quiet depths of the sea.
The treasures of the ship remain entangled in centuries of decay.
The vessel's name endures, carved into history itself.
One of the crew rests forever alongside the cargo they once tended. The ship's wealth remains scattered, untouched for centuries. A silent giant glides through the ruins, a reminder of the ocean's life. The tools of the crew remain where they fell, frozen in time. The cargo of trade and treasure continues to tell its story. The Roman trade ship stands as a silent witness beneath the sea.
The wreck stretches across the seabed, a frozen relic of ancient trade.
Even the tools of measurement survive, telling the story of Roman commerce.
Centuries of sand and sediment cannot hide these ancient treasures.
The wreck is alive with the slow movements of deep-sea inhabitants.
One of the crew rests eternally, part of the wreck itself.
The ship's hidden treasures still glint faintly in the dim water.
The name of the vessel endures, etched into history beneath the waves.
Even the tools of labor lie undisturbed after centuries underwater. The ocean continues to weave its life around the remains of human history. The Roman trade ship endures as a silent witness to centuries beneath the sea. The wreck continues to tell its story, layer by layer, artifact by artifact.
Objects from daily life survive, remnants of the crew's world long gone.
The ship's treasures glimmer faintly despite centuries underwater.
Life of the deep moves silently around the ancient ruins. The crew remains frozen in time, resting among their lost cargo. Even after centuries, the ship's valuables lie where they were last stored. The vessel's identity endures, etched into the remnants of history. Even tools of work remain where they fell, silent witnesses to the past. The ocean life moves gently through the ancient remains. The Roman trade ship rests silently, a monument to a lost world beneath the waves.